Hello one and all to another Average Shaman video. Bit of a disclaimer, I do apologise for not having any videos out for a while. This is because a lot of the big YouTubers have just been absolutely whacking out PTR videos and everything, and I've just felt like, one, can't compete, and two, I don't really want to, so I've taken some time for myself to just play other games and enjoy myself and actually click a bit of a reset button on myself. But today we are looking at feral druids. Now, a lot of people enjoyed my feral druid first video, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Now, it is in PTR, and I tomorrow it'll be the patch, so it's still, a lot is still changing. Like, we could get like some new talent changes tonight. Probably not, but take this video with a little bit of a pinch of salt. And this is the build that I will be running. There is better builds and there's better talents. Like, if you're not running exactly this, don't panic, guys. Don't panic. This is the beauty of this pre-patch or the new patch that's coming out, is that we get to experiment. We get to experiment again, and like, there's probably a load of cookie cutter builds out there that everyone's theory crafted and that, but I've theory crafted this a little bit and I've been playing with it a bit, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I find it's quite similar to the playstyle that I played in my last video, and so, like, the learning curve for me for this build isn't that high. Like, some builds, like for example the Guardian Druid build that I'm going to play, is a big learning curve for me because it's now Galactic Guardian going back to Legion. I didn't play in Legion, but people that are aware of the Galactic Guardian build, they're like, yeah, it's back, and I'm just like, what? So, without further ado, I'm just gonna go into this. Sorry, something was just playing in the background then. It was the Dragonflight, the World of Warcraft thing, because I started WoW, so that started playing. So yeah, so right, with some luck, you guys are seeing everything that I'm doing here. So yes, pretty bog standard build. And my last video, someone commented that I was saying bog standard a lot. I actually did do the drinking game, my friend, and it is brutal. So this time I'm gonna carry on saying it because I find it funny, and it was a good drinking game that I played. So yeah, this build is basically set around your ferocious bites, because of, where's the talent? This one. Ferocious Bite hits all enemies affected by your rip for 25% of the damage dealt, reduced beyond 5 targets. Now, like, feral druids have always struggled with AoE, so this actually making your ferocious bite, AoE in itself is pretty good. So that means you're always going to be going Primal Wrath. Maybe not in single target and rate, but it is quite early, so you're probably going to go it anyway, unless you go really heavily to the left on this side. But you're going to be picking this up, and you want to be hitting as many people as you can with this, because once you've done that, it's basically maintain that, every 12 seconds, lob it out, and get some rakes going, and so on. But apart from that, then you would just literally, instead of spamming Primal Wrath all the time, you'd be going Ferocious Bite. This does go with your crit again, guys. It does go with your crit, and it does go with your mastery. So yeah, apart from that, I think this build is pretty bog standard. You've got your Berserk, you've got your 2 Berserk talents, well, you've got your 3 Berserk talents. That's because your Berserk windows are going to be really, really nice. And we're going down to here. So you've got your clear cast abilities generate 50% of their energy cost. That's because I like Moments of Clarity. I played with it heavily. Like, some people didn't play with it, whereas I was always Moments of Clarity because I liked it. And it was like a cheap shred or a thrash or a brutal slash, which I have now talented into. I mean, you can go the other one if you wanted, but I prefer brutal slash. I haven't gone into here because I'm capped at level 59. Because you can't get another You can't get another one. See, if I go there, it goes 61. So you technically, you can only have these talents here, but you can mix them up. I haven't got into this one because, like, Rip, Rake, and Thrash last 25% longer, which is good, which would be, I will be using that, but I wanted to get the Apex Predator's Craving. So Rip damages a 4% chance to make your next Ferocious Bite free and deal the maximum amount of damage. That is purely that if you're in AoE and you get a free Ferocious Bite that does maximum damage, that's more dippers. That is more dippers. It just works out like more dippers. There's no theory crafting about it. There's no Goodwill Hunting guy in the background working on a chalkboard going, well, actually average shaman if you did. No. It works. It works. And then your finishing moves grant free energy per combo spent and increase the damage they deal by 5%. This is just extra damage. You can go like frantic movements or finishing moves over 3% chance per combo point to grant 3% haste if you want, but at the minute, because we are still in Shadowlands and we've still got we no longer have the Legos, by the way, guys. We no longer have the Legos. So no, tier sets, sorry. Tier sets. We no longer have the tier sets, but you do have the Legos. Now, Feral Kitty has only ever been using one Lego. You are going to continue to use that. There is no change from it. There is no alterations. You are still going to use the one Lego, which puts a massive bleed when you go into Berserk, and it reduces your Berserk every energy that you spend, every point that you spend. You're still going to be using that because that is probably the numbers game, and it's probably still really good. Again, if you have high mastery, now I do mean if you are the Necro build and you have got mastery coming out your ears, then you can go over builds. I'm not going to discuss it. It's the Necro build on the Feral, and it's life and death cycle, I think the Lego is, that you do. It basically just puts your bleeds up. But yeah. So, that's about it. But no, we're going to go into stats for a bit. We're going to talk about stats. In my last video, I said you can either go the Nightfield build, which you would go heavy verse, or you will go the I can't think Necrolord build, which will be high mastery. You're going to still be going Night Faith. This is because we don't have enough points, or unless you do want to do enough points in which you can fudge them about and you can get your Convoke. However, because the legendaries are still active, guys, you don't need to waste them talent points because you've already getting the legendary effect, i.e. the talent from the active legendary. So you're just wasting the points because you might as well keep the Covenant legendary and then go into something. This will just allow you to play it more freely, and this goes with other classes and other builds. And it's the same thing with your single target. With your Rip Lego, with your Berserk Lego. Sorry, it just allows you to muck about with the things. Again, I've always said this. Don't copy me 100%. Like, take my build here by all means. Play with it yourself. See how you like it. But this is the build that I've come up with. Again, I'm not going to go into every talent because we'll be here for hours, and there's people that have actually been doing that for like months now with the PTR, which, you know, even myself, I've done an enhancement shaman video, and it was by the end of it, I felt like bloody jumping off a bridge. I was like, bloody hell. So that's why I've not gone too much into depth. On the left side of the druid tree, I've left that up to you guys. You're going to pick up the obvious ones. You know, you're going to pick up... you can pick up Rip if you want, but, you know, that he's one of them. That'll be single target, that'll be AoE. So if you're in a boss, then use that. You're going to like swipe and stuff like that. But really, this is up to you. This is generally up to you, and I feel like if I did kind of lean into that, would be here for bloody hours. So the left side is totally up to you. The right side, again, is up to you, but take what I've done, play with it yourself, have a mix and match. Tell me in the comments what builds you've done, because now we can actually upload people's builds. So if you actually like a build and you was like, oh, average shaman, try this build out. Save the link, send it to me in a comment, and I will try it out, and I will get back to you, and I'll comment, and we'll have a bit of a feedback. Happy days. apart from that, I think I've covered everything. I've covered the build. I've covered the stats. The stats, you're gonna go the same stats, like with Night Fae, verse crit, a bit of mastery, you know. But yeah, crit up here, mastery about here, and verse there. Hasties, oh wait on it because you don't want it. And that's about it. And with the Necrolord build, you're gonna go mastery way up here, crit verse. That's pretty much it. There's no point really discussing that. I am a Night Fae build, but because I'm a main druid, or I am going to be, and I haven't really touched feral that much. Pardon me, that much this time around. My gear is crap. So yeah, I mean with this new patch, I'm gonna start gearing feral and playing feral more because I've really been enjoying it in PTR. But yeah, follow that. But your stats, like, you know, weigh yourself on what's it called? Raid bots, sim yourself and stuff like that to get the best out of your character. But at the end of the day, play how you want to play. You know, you do you, buddy. You do you. Anyway, I hope you liked the video, guys. I hope it was a semi quick one. So I hope you like it. Like and comment. It really does help. And if you really do want it, lob a cheeky subscribe in there as well. I do plan on doing more content with the new patch and with the Dragonflight because I've come off my little break now because I've reset myself. So yeah, more content to come, guys. Hope you like it. Always join the Discord. I am struggling to get that puppy up and going, but I will succeed. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. And as always, Average Shaman out. Thank you and goodbye.